Hello everyone. Today we are at the day 26th class of loops. Okay. In this class today we will see about loops, do while and do until. Okay. So let's come to what is loops. Okay. When you want the same set of statements to be executed again and again, then we can use these loops. Okay. So in SAS, looping is done by using do statement. So it is also called as do loops. Basically, these loops are of three types: do loops, do while, and do until. Okay, first we will see about do loops. Okay, to run the same program statement or the same formula for multiple number of times, we can make use of this do loop. Okay, what here it is saying, see, for example, when you know the range in which you want to iterate, if you tell the SAS to do something for 20 times, SAS will do it 20 times regardless. Okay, we call those kind of loops as iterative do loops. Okay, here is the syntax for the do loops. Do index variable start to stop by increment action statements and end. Okay, so basically this do index variable start to stop and end are the requirements in every iterative do loop. Okay, this index variable is nothing but which stores the value of the current iteration of the do loop. Okay, we will see this with an example. See, now this is the output that I wanted: x equal to 1 2 3 4 5, or sometimes this is just an example, but in the real case scenarios you might need 1000 values continuously. How can you do that easily? Here, by using input method, getting this 5 values is not that difficult, but in the real case scenarios it is difficult to get that many values, so that's why we use the do loop here. Okay, see here, I have taken x equal to 1 2 3 4. That means I'm taking here x equal to 1, and what happening here, 2 equal to 1 plus 1, and again here what I am doing, equal to 3 equal to 2 plus 1. That means I am adding the last previous value and the 1. That means what will be the formula for this? That means x equal to x plus 1 is the formula that I am applying here. Okay, so for this reason I will use loops. Okay, do loop. How can I do that? Here I am taking a program. See, here I have an data id x equal to 1, and here I have taken do I equal to 1. What is the I here? Based on the syntax, see here in the syntax it says do index variable. Index variable is nothing but it tells SAS to where to start and stop. Okay, index variable is the one which stores the value of the current iteration of the do loop, can be any valid SAS variable name. Okay, here I have taken I, but it is common however to use a single letter. Okay, with I or J being the most commonly used index variables. Okay, you can use anything as index variable here. Okay, but most commonly used are I and J. Okay, this I is basically the index variable which tells SAS to where to start and stop. Okay, and what is this x equal to x plus 1 is the formula that I am using, that is the action statement. Okay, and here I didn't give the by increment. If I didn't give the by increment, by default it increments by one variable. Okay, one character. Increment is the by how much you want SAS to change the index variable after each iteration. Okay, the most commonly used increment is 1. Okay, in fact if you don't specify a by clause, SAS uses the default increment of 1. Okay, now when I execute this program, what happens? See, here I have taken to learn, for the learning purpose just write it like this. Okay, I will get an answer like this. Okay, first take I I is the index variable that I have taken, and x is the value that I already have. Okay, now specify. See, at first when I start this program, how this execution will takes place. Okay, here I equal to nothing, and what I have the x value. What is the x value here? 1. Okay, enter 1, and now here I have do I equal to 1. Okay, that means here I have the value for I is 1. Okay, I is nothing but the iterations. Okay, or the increment, and here in the next value what I have, x equal to x plus 1. What is the one value I have already? 1, right? So write it here as 1. Okay, so that means my x value is here 2. Okay, and now what is the I value here? After finishing this statement, what SAS will do, I have do loop, right? So it will go back to this do loop statement, and now it is second iteration. We have completed the first iteration, and now it is second iteration, so I equal to write 2 here. Okay, and now what is the x value here? Okay, here the x value is, you have to take this as the x value now. Okay, so we got the x value as 2 earlier, right? So now 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, again, so we are going back to the do loop. So what is the I value here? It is third iteration, so write it 3 here. And what is the x value here? The earlier value is x for x is 3, so 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, see, and now fourth iteration, and what is the x value? 4 plus 1 is 5. And now sixth iteration, but we don't have a sixth iteration here, right? Because we have asked SAS to do it until 1 to 5, and after finishing this it will go back to the do statement, and it stops at sixth iteration because here the condition is false. Sorry, here it is 5. Wait, and it is 6, and when it comes to sixth iteration the condition becomes false because the condition is true only until 5, because we have assigned SAS to do looping only 1 to 5 values by incrementing 1, because we didn't mention any increment, so it by default increment of 1 value. Okay, so if I run this program, let's see the, so every time this do statement should end with the end statement. Okay, now execute the program and let's see the result. See, now I got the observation, x value is 6 and I value is 6. Is that what I got in the C? I got x and I values as 6, 6. Okay, if you want to get this all these values, give output here. You will get the all these values or the steps that have taken place. So if I give output, what it will do, you know, right? Instead of, see, if earlier without output it gave me only the last values as the result. If I give output now, it gives all these values as the result. Okay, so now execute the program. Give the output before the end statement. Now execute the program. See, now I got all x and I variables. What is the x and I variables? 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 4, 6, 5. Is that what I got here? See, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3. Okay, this is our end result. Okay, if you don't want the iteration numbers to be specified in your result, you can drop I values. Okay, you can mention that in the parenthesis in the data step here as drop equal to I. Okay, Now execute the program. You will get only the x values. That's the result we wanted, right? See, we got the x values in the result. Like this we can loop the program. What basically we have done here, we have running this do statement again and again with a condition. See, here we have mentioned the condition. We have mentioned condition to do the same, to run the same statement for 5 times with one increment, or by default one increment. Okay, so this is about loops. Let's take another example. Okay, this is the next example I have taken. So data id I have taken. So do I equal to 1 to 5, and I have mentioned the iteration here. Okay, by increment by 1 here I have given the increment by 1. Okay, so x equal to I have given, that is the formula that I wanted, and output end. Okay, so let's write manually I and x values. Okay, when I start the program, do I equal to 1. I have the I value 1, and what is the x value that I have here? X is basically equal to I, that means x also I have 1. Okay, so I equal to 2. It is increment by 1, right? So the second iteration is 1, so 2, and x equal to what? 2 only, because whatever the I value here, we get the same as the x value. And 3 and 3. Okay, 4 4 4 4 5 5. Okay, and what happens when it comes to the sixth iteration? It won't stop here, it will come to here to the do statement, and it finds 1 to 6, 1 to 5 only, but still it stops at the sixth iteration because the condition becomes false here. Okay, so when I run this program, what happens? Let's see the result. See, that's what I got it, 1 2 3 4 5 as the x values. Okay, I didn't get the I values here. Why? Because I have given the specified the drop equal to I. Okay, what if I remove this output? See what I will get. I will get 5 and 6 as the answer. I'm taking this drop also from here. See, now if I execute this program, I will get 5 and 6 as the result. See, I got x equal to 5 and the iteration is 6. Okay, at the sixth iteration the condition went false, so it stopped out there. Okay, this is how we can execute the programs by using the loop statement. Okay, and let's take another example for this do loops. Okay, for example, I'm taking the same program as earlier. Now I will make some changes here. Okay, what are those changes? See, here I am taking x equal to 10, and I want to give I equal to 1 to 8, for example. Okay, and x equal to, instead of x plus 1, I will take x minus 1. Okay, see, now what will be my result? Let's do it manually first. I and x. Okay, what is the I value when the program started? Nothing, right? What is the x value? 10 here. In the next iteration, what is the I value here? 1. Okay, and what is the x value here? Then x equal to x minus 1. What is the x value we have earlier? We have 10 as the x value, so 10 minus 1 is 9. Write it here. Okay, and again it repeats the process, and in the second iteration, what is the x value? 9 minus 1 is 8. Okay, third iteration. In the third iteration, it's 7. In the fourth iteration, the x value is 6. In the fifth iteration, the x value is 6 minus 1 is 5. In the sixth iteration, 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay. Seventh iteration, 3. Eighth iteration, 2. Okay. And in the ninth iteration, the statement goes false. The condition went false, so the program will get stopped here. Okay. This will be my result. Okay. Can I run the program now? I'm taking this drop I. Okay, first run with drop I and let's see the x values. What is my result? From 9 to 2. Is that what I got here? Yes. See, from 9 to 2 I got the result. What if I remove this drop? See, I have taken remove this drop and now execute the program. See, I got 9 1 8 2. Okay, like this, and 2 8. Is that what? See, I got ended at 2 8 and 9 1 it is started at. Okay, what if I remove this output? Then what will be my result? If I remove the output, then I will get only 2 and 9 as the result. Okay, now execute the program. See, 2 and 9 is my values. X value is 2 and I value is 9. Okay, at 9th iteration it went false and it stopped the condition. Okay, like this we can write the SAS loop programs. Okay, here I am taking another example. So I have taken do I equal to 10 to 4 and I have given the increment by. So here basically I have mentioned the decrement. Decrement means I have given the minus value. So what will be the answer here? Okay, let's write it manually. I equal to 10 to 4. Okay, so that means every time it decrements by one value. Okay, so the first time I value is 10 and it will be 9 and 8 7. So it will do it for 4 times. 1 2 3 4. Okay, sorry, 10 to 4 means it will do it until 4. Okay, 6 7 5 4. Okay, when it comes to the 3, it will, the condition will become false and it stops the program. See, can I execute the program now? See, what is the result I got? 10 to 4. I equal to 10 9 8 7 6 5 4. Like this we can use the decrement or minus values also. Okay, in the place of decrement or increment. Okay, in this do loops, the another method we have is we can do nesting do loops. So that means putting a do loop within another do loop is called nesting. Okay, let's see an example for the nesting do loops. Okay, here I have taken the nesting do loop. This is the result that I wanted. Okay, x and y values like this. Okay, desired output, this is my desired output. So for that, what I have given here, I have taken data id drop I and j. I have taken two index variables I and j. First index variable that I have taken is I and I have mentioned x equal to x plus 1. In this do loop I have given another do loop, do I equal to j, do j equal to 1 to 5. Here in the first main do loop I have taken another do loop. Okay, it executes the program by, see, for example, it executes the program, it runs the program until here and then what happens, it comes here and it finishes all this do loop. See, it runs for, basically it runs from 1 to 3 iteratives, right? If we given here I equal to 1 to 3, it runs for 3 times. But when it comes here, what happens, in the first iteration, in the while doing the first iteration for the I, here what it will do, it will finish first 5 iterations and then it will go back to the second iteration. Okay, in the second iteration again, in the nesting do loop, it finishes first 5 iterations and then it will go back to the third iteration in the main do loop. Okay, in the third iteration again it finishes 5 nesting loop statements. Okay, iterations. Okay, like this nesting do loop works. See, let's take an example. Let's see with an example. See, here I'm taking I, X, J and Y. Okay, these are the values that I have. So X equal to 0 here. I don't have anything for I. And what is the value for J here? There is nothing now for now. Okay, in this program. Now I will go back. See here, now I equal to 1. Okay, and what is the X value? X equal to X plus 1. What is the X value? Basically 0, right? So write it 1 here. Sorry, here write the X value as 1 because 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, and what is the J value now? J equal to 1. And what is the Y value? Y equal to 0. So 0 plus 1 is 1. Okay, now again, so in this J what happens? It finishes all the 5 iterations and then it moves to the second iteration from the main do loop. Okay, now after finishing this step, what happens means enter. This remains same because we are not going to the main loop. So what is the J in the second iteration now? After finishing Y equal to Y plus 1, then it comes to the do loop here, and now J equal to second iteration now, and Y equal to what? Here we have 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, and now what happens? These 2 remains same. Okay, and what is the, see, now it came again here, do J equal to 3. It is in the third iteration now. Okay, so in the last previous value Y equal to 2, right? So 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, like this in the nesting do loop, it finishes whatever the iterations it is having and it go back to the main do loop and it completes the iterations and cycles like that. Okay, see, now I am on the fourth iteration and 3 plus 1 is 4. Y value 1, 1 and 5. Okay, 5 iterations. Fifth iteration, what happens here? My value is 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, so here it finished 5 iterations now. Okay, after fifth iteration, what it will do? It will go back to the main do loop here. Okay, so in the main do loop, what is the I equal to 2 now because it is second iteration now. And what is the X value? We have X value 1 here, so 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, and now it came to the nesting do loop now. Okay, in the nesting do loop again it do iterations for 5 times. See here again what it will do is 1, 1 and again it remains the same and it finished the all the 5 iterations in the nesting do loop. 2, 2. Okay, 2, 2. This remains same and it is doing the nesting do loop work. Third iteration and 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, 2, 2, 4, 4. Okay, 2, 2, 5. 4 plus 1 is 5. Okay, and now what happens? It go back to the main do loop. Okay, what is the main do loop now? 3. Okay, 3. And what is the x value here? 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, 3. And now here it comes to the nesting do loop 1 1. Okay, 3 3 2 2 4 4 3 only, 3 3 3 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, 4 4 4 and 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, 5 5, here it's 3 only, 3 3 and 3 3 5 5. Okay, now what happens, it goes to the main loop and it finds, here it writes 4 now. Okay, fourth iteration, but the condition is 1 to 3 only, so here the condition went wrong. So by here the program stops. So let's run the program, execute the program, and we'll see the result. Okay, here I don't want to drop I and j for now. Okay, now execute the program. Now you will get all the values. See, I got, first it ran for 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2. See, it ran for 5 times in the nesting loop. Again it came to the main loop and it ran for again 5 times, and it again came for the main loop, and in the nesting loop again it ran for the 5 times. Okay, like this we can use the nesting loop also. Okay, see, for example, now if I take off this output, let's take off this output and see the result. Okay, as you are mentioning the do loop and the nesting do loop, you have to give the end statement twice. Okay, now execute the program. What is my result? 3 4 5 6. Okay, is that what I got here? See, 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, here in the j loop also it will end at 6, but I didn't mention that. Okay, in the j loop also it comes to 6, but at 6 what happens, here I have given only 1 to 5 iterations, right? In the sixth iteration it will go false. Okay, there it stops there. So that's the result I got here, 3 4 5 6. Okay, let's take another example for this nesting loop. Okay, here I'm taking another example. Here I have given x equal to 1000. In the main loop I have given do I equal to 1 to 3 and x equal to x plus 1. And in the nesting loop what I have taken, do j equal to 1 to 5 and y equal to y plus 1. Okay, let's see it manually first. Okay, I equal to what I have first? I have first I have x equal to 1000. I don't have anything for I value. Okay, so write 1000 here. Okay, come to the next step, and now I have I equal to 1 and 1000 is what? 1000 plus 1, right? So 1001. And I have y equal to 10. I don't have anything for j value. Y equal to 10. Okay, now this one continues like this, 1001, and I have j equal to 1. This is the first iteration. And what is the I value that I have here? Y plus 1, that means 10 plus 1, 11. Okay, so now what happens, in the nesting loop it iterates for 5 times now. Okay, now what happens, this main loop, from I and x values are from the main loop, they continue until it finishes the nesting loop iterations for 5 times. Okay, now what happens? Second iteration, right? Now j is second iteration, so y value is what? 11 plus 1 is 12. Okay, and then now 1001, third iteration 13. Okay, because 12 plus 1 is 13, and it repeats the same iteration for now the fourth iteration, j equal to 4, and now 13 plus 1 is 14. 1001, 5, and now what? 14 plus 1 is 15, and now again it repeats for the sixth iteration. Okay, in the sixth iteration what happens? The program, see the condition that we have given 1 to 5, right? In the sixth iteration it writes the sixth iteration also, but what happens? It goes false. So now what happens? It go back to the main iteration. Okay, main do loop statement. Now what? It is in the second iteration now. 2. So now 1001 plus 1. What is it? 1002. Okay. Now what is the I value? Sorry, j value? Again here it starts with first iteration 1 to 5, right? It's in the nesting loop. Okay. And now here 10. Okay. Sorry, we already have 10, right? So what will be the value here? Y value? 10 plus 1 is nothing but 11. Okay. So now this 2 continues. 1002. Now second iteration 12. Okay. Now again 2, 1002. Third iteration 13. Okay, like this it continuously do this loop function and nesting do loop in this value. Okay, now execute the program. Like in the last one, it keep on looping and nest looping in with the j index and the I index iterative values. Okay, so let's run the program. Now you will get the x and y values. Okay, what is the x and y values here? See, I got 1003 and 15 are the end values for the x and y values. Okay, see, if I keep on continue this, see, until 3 iterative values, right? 3 iterative values means I will get here 3 in the end, and I will get 1003, and what will be the value here? Obviously it will end at the 5th iteration. And now see, in the last what value I got here, it will y value will be at the 5th iteration what? 15. Okay, this will be my last value. And what will be the end values? It will stop at 4, and again this j value stops at 6. Okay, see, now if I remove this output statement, I will get this 4 and 6 as the, see, 4003, 6 and 15 as the result. Okay, now I am taking this, drop I and j. See, now if I execute the program, what happens? See, I got 1003, 4, 15 and 6. Is that what I have here? See, 4003, 6 and 15. Okay, this is how we can do nesting loop and do loops. Okay, if I give output statement, what happens? Like earlier, I will get the output. I will get all these results. Okay, now execute the program. See, I got all the results. If you don't want this I and j iterative values, you can mention that like earlier. See, I have mentioned the drop function, and now if you execute the program, see, I got only x and y values. Okay, like this we can do loop and nesting loop functions. Okay, let's take another example for this nesting loop and then do loop. Okay, here I have taken an example. I have taken do I equal to 10 to 300 values. What is the increment value that I have taken? 30 is the increment, and I have taken nesting do j equal to 1 to 3 by 1 increment. Okay, let's do it manually first. Okay, let's do for this manual purpose is only for the understanding purpose. Okay, I take I x j and y. Okay, so what is the I value here? Now I have 10, right? And I don't have anything for x value. Okay, what is the j value that I have? 1. Okay, next I don't have anything for y also. Now what I will do, let's take I equal to 10 itself, and what is the x value now? X is nothing but I, x equal to I, that means 10. Okay, and what is the j value here? 1. And what is the y value here? Y is j only. What is the j value? 1. So take 1 here. Okay, and now what is the I value again? I value remains the same until 3 iterations, until this j value finishes the 3 iterations. Okay, so what is the x value? X is 10 only. Okay, and now what is the j value here? 2. Okay, second iteration, right? And y equal to 2 only. Okay, here 2 only. Like this the procedure continues as long as this iterations present. Okay, after finishing, see, now I have 10, 10, and here I am on the j value third iteration. It's third iteration, right? See, now what is the y value? Y equal to j, so 3. After finishing 3 iterations here, what happens? This j condition goes to the fourth iteration. In the fourth iteration, what happens? The condition goes wrong, so it moves to the main do loop I equal to 10 now. So in the main do loop I equal, in the place now what is the I value here? It increases by 30. So that means the value will be 40 here. After 40, what will be the value in the next iteration? 40 plus 30 is what? 70. Then 70 plus 100. Okay, like this do loop and the nesting do loop continues. Okay, let's run the result, execute the program. See, is that how I got? I got 10, 1, 10, 1. Is that what I got here? Yes. See, I got 10, 1, 10, 1. Okay. See, like this it keep on continuous. Okay. After 3 iterations, how, what is the I value here? It incremented 30. So what is here? 40. Okay. 70. Like that it increases. Okay. This is how we can do nesting and do loops. Let's move on to, let's take another example. Okay, here I am taking another example, calculating the investment amount. Okay, so in this example what I am doing, I want to calculate the investment amount based on annual rates. Okay, Here I have data bank. Here I have the input type dollar. It is the character value, so I have given dollar, annual rate and the months. Okay, and I have given investment 5000 as common. So investment is the common for all the data variables here. So it is 5000, and here I have given format statement because I want that to be in the dollar format. I want the investment results to be in the dollar format. So here what I have the investment in the normal format. I want to convert that into the dollar format, so I have given dollar 8.2. Okay, so if I execute this program, see, now let's create a data set with this. What I got, type is months. Okay, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 18 months. And here I have got annual rates, months, and the investment in the dollar format. Okay, because of using this dollar format statement, we got that in the dollar format. So now I want to use the do statement, do loops here. Okay, see, data bank I have taken, and the set bank is this bank's data set I am taking. Here I have given do I equal to 1 to months. Okay, and total equal to, this is the formula I want to apply. Okay, earlier what are the formulas that I have applied? X equal to x plus 1, x equal to x minus 1, right? Here I want to apply this formula, total equal to investment plus annual rate by 12 into investment. Okay, here again I have taken investment equal to total. Okay, see how I will get the results here. See, for example, here I have taken I equal to 1 to months. Okay, what is the months here? Here I have the months 3. Okay, 6, 9. See, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. These values I will take here. So my iterations will be done by 3. Okay, so I already have the month values here, so I will take this month values. If I didn't mention here any month values, it will do for every month. Okay, for each and every month, but I want but in the end I want only the values for 3rd month, 6th month, 9th month, 12th month and 18th month. Okay, how basically it will do? See, total equal to, so now let's calculate these values manually. Okay, let's take a calculator here. Sorry, I'm taking a calculator now. See, now I want to calculate these values manually, like earlier we have done, right? I value, and what I want now, total value. Okay, and an investment value. Okay, these are the values that I want now. Okay, so what is the I value? See, let's calculate this total value. Okay, I have I value as 1 now in the first iteration. What is the total value? See, if I want total value, calculate this manually. Okay, annual rate, what is the annual rate that I have? 0.19. Okay, sorry, 0.019 is my annual rate divided by 12 equal to, and now I want to multiply this with investment. What is my investment here? See, my investment value is here, at first mentioned was 5000. That will be my investment value equal to, and now see, now add this with investment value again. Okay, add 5000, add with 5000. This is my first investment value equal to, see, I got 5791 at the first iteration. Okay, at the first iteration what I got, my total value is 5007.91 is my first iteration total value. What is the investment before doing my first iteration. I forgot to write that here. This was my earlier investment value. Okay, now the new investment value is what? See, investment equal to total, so this will be my new investment value. Okay, it's 5007.91. okay, this will be my new investment value. And now I want to perform the second iteration. Okay, as there is not mentioned any iterations, let's do it too. Okay, it didn't mention what will be the increment, so by default it will increment by one value. So now again calculate the total. So how I will calculate the total here? Annual rate, same, 0.01 will be my annual rate. 0.019 is my annual rate divided by 12. Okay, and now multiply that with investment. What is my investment now? 5007.91. okay, 5007.91 is my new investment. Okay, equal to, I got 7.92. okay, so now add this with investment. Again, now I am adding this with 5007.91. okay, now I got 5015.83 as my total here in the second iteration. 5015.83 as my new total. Okay, and what next step is investment equal to total. So now my investment is the same value. Okay, now perform for the third month. In the third iteration it will perform for the third month. Now here what happens? Again it calculates for the total by using the new investment value. Okay, let's do it now. What is the annual rate? 0.019. okay, that is my annual rate divided by 12. okay, equal to, multiply that with new investment. What is my new investment? 5015.83 is my new investment, equal to, now add this with investment. Okay, 5015.83. now you will get, see, now this is my third month's invest total. Okay, 5023.177. okay, 77 is my third month's total value, and this will be my investment as well. Okay, see, now if you execute this program, you will get result for the third month, 6th month, 9th month, and 12th month, and 18th month, like this. Okay, now I'm creating a data set with this. Now I am doing this looping to get the investment values. See, now what I got? See, for the third month, what I got? What is my investment value here? 5023.79, and total was the same. Is that what I got for the third month here? See, for the third month what I got? 5023.77. see, that's what I got in the results. Okay, like this it performs the looping for any formula that we give. Okay, so the next one is conditional do loops. Okay, if you want to iterate based on a conditions, in this conditions takes place only based on the condition. Okay, sorry, iterations takes place only based on the condition. In do while and in the do until, both the statements, it executes program based on the condition only. Okay, so for example, in the do while executes the loop when the condition is true. Once the condition becomes false, it will stop executing. When it comes to until, it's vice versa. Okay, like it will execute the loop until the condition is false. Once the condition becomes true, it will stops executing the program. Okay, see, let's see an example for this do while and do until. Okay, here I am taking an example for do while first. I have given data id x equal to 1, I equal to 0, and I have given do while. Okay, do while. In the do while I have mentioned the condition. Earlier we have mentioned the iteration with by statement, right? By increment we have mentioned the increments. Those increments are based on the iterations, right? But we cannot do that in this do while statement. Okay, instead we have given here I equal to I plus 1. Okay, see, now let's do it manually for the understanding purpose. Okay, let's take I and x values. What is the I value that I have here? 1, right? And what is the, sorry, x value is 1, and what is the I value? 0. Okay, and now here do while is I is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so this is my condition. Here it is completely a condition. Okay, in this, to run this do while, see here, now x equal to x plus I. What is the x value here that I have? 1, right? And what is the I value? 0. So x equal to 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. And what is the I value here I have? I equal to I plus 1. What is the I? 0 plus 1. That means 1 only here. And now again this comes to this do while statement, and I is less than or equal to 5. Okay, so less than or equal to 5 means here we have the I value 1, right? That means the statement is true. Okay, here the statement is true, so it executes the program. So x equal to x plus I. What is the x value? 1. And what is the I value? 1. So here our x value is 2. Okay, here now again I equal to I plus 1. What is our I value here? I value is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, now again it goes to the condition. What is the condition? Do while I is less than or equal to 5. What is our I value? 2. So it is less than 5. So the condition is true. Okay, now write what is the x value here? X equal to x. X is 2. 2 plus I. 2. So what is the I value? 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4 here. So here x value is 4. And here what is the I value? I plus 1. What is the I? 2. Okay, 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, so the next one is, now again it goes to the do while statement. I is less than or equal to 5. Here what is my I value? 4. Okay, so sorry, here my I value is 3. Okay, so it is less than 5. So the condition is true. So now it goes to the loop. X equal to x plus I. What is the x value? 4, and 4 plus 3 is 7. Okay, that is my x value. And here I equal to I plus 1. What is the I value? 4, right? 3 plus 1 is 4. So write here 4. Now it goes to the condition again. In this condition, what it is saying? I is less than or equal to 5. What is the I value that I have here? 4. That means the condition is true. Okay, because 4 is less than 5. So now again it goes to the loop. X equal to x plus I. What is the x plus I? 4 plus 7 is 11. Okay, and what is the I value? I plus 1. What is the I here? 4 plus 1. What is the 4 plus 1? 5. Okay, now it goes to the condition. Here what is the I value we have? 5. So 5 is less than or equal to 5. That is true. So it goes to the loop again. X equal to x plus I. So what is the x equal to x plus I? 16. And I equal to I plus 1. So what is the value here? 6. Okay. Now what happens? It again goes to the condition. but in this condition, now what is the I value here? 6, right? So I is less than or equal to 5. Now here it becomes false. So when it is false, what happens in the do while statements? So earlier we have studied, right? Do while executes the loop when the condition is true. So what is the condition is true? If the I value is less than or equal to 5 only, then the condition will be true. But here I have 6. 6 is less than or equal to 5 means that is false, right? So once the condition becomes false, it will stops executing. So let's run this program. You will get the same result from here to here. Okay, let's execute this program. I forgot the semicolon here. Okay, see, now I got the result as same that what I got in my manual method. Okay, like this do while works. This do in this do while it works only based on the condition. We are not able to use the by here because we can use it only in the do loop. Okay, in the do while we cannot use the increment or decrement here. Because of that we are giving the increment statement here as I equal to. Okay, so next see do until. This do until works, it executes the loop until the condition is false. Here what happens, it works only until the, see, it works only until condition is true. When it comes to do until, it works only until condition is false. Let's take an example for this do until. Okay, here I am taking an example for do until. Okay, in this case what happens, it works until the condition is false. Until condition is false. Okay, here I have taken an example. See, I want the value, it's the same as earlier, but I just earlier it has I is greater than less than or equal to 5, but now I have greater than or equal to 5. Okay, see, now here I have taken the same as data id x equal to 1, I equal to 0. Okay, let's say do it manually again like earlier. Okay, take x and I values. Okay, what is the x value that I have here? 1 and 0. And what is the, see, now this is my condition, do until I is greater than or equal to 5. Okay, so until how many values it will run? I is greater than or equal to 5. Okay, let's do this. Okay, x equal to x plus I. Okay, what is the x value I have? 1, right? So take 1. Okay, and what is the I value? I plus, sorry, x plus I is 1 plus 0, it's 1. And what is the I value? I plus 1. Okay, what is the I, so what is the I value here? 0. 0 plus 1 is 1 only. Okay, and what is the x, so now it goes to the condition. And what is the condition I have? See, do until I is greater than or equal to 5. What is my I value here now? 1. 1 is greater than or equal to 5. That means it is false, right? 1 is not greater than or equal to 5. So the condition is false. So now it goes to the loop. Okay, in the loop it executes x equal to x plus I, 2. And what is the I equal to? I plus I, 2 only. Okay, now again it goes to the condition. In the condition I is greater than or equal to 5, right? Here my I value is 2. Again the condition is false, so it goes to the loop and executes the program. So now what I will get? See, x equal to x plus I, that means 4. And what is the I value? I plus 1. What is the I value? 2 plus 1, that means 3. I will get the same result as do while. Let's see the difference. Okay, now what happens? It goes to the condition. What is the my I value? 3 here. 3 is greater than or equal to 5. That is, condition is false. So it executes the loop. So x equal to x plus I. So 7 and here 4, same as earlier. Okay, now what? Again 11 and what is the condition here? I value I plus 1. What is the I? 4 plus 1. So 5. Okay, now it goes to the condition. So I is greater than or equal to 5. See, here my value is 5 now. Now what it is saying? 5 is greater than or equal to 5. It's true. So the condition became true now. So now it stops here. When the condition becomes true in this do until, it stops executing the program by here. Earlier what happened? See, it executed until 6 because it executes the program once it executes the loop when the condition is true. Once the condition becomes false, it stops the program. But here what happens? Once the conditions become true, see here 5 is greater than or equal to 5, that is true, so it stops here. So let's execute this program and see the result and compare. See, this is what I got, right? So this is the major difference between do while and do until. Okay, in the do until, it executes only until the condition is true. Here only until the condition is false. Okay, this is about do loops and do while and do until. Okay, thank you.